Period. Period. It has to be like flat. Period. No, but not that face. Not that face. Hold on. Hey guys, welcome to another video. As you can see from the title, this is my get ready with me, get to know me video. So obviously you're going to get to know me, gonna learn about my likes, dislikes, what gets on my nerves, which is pretty much everything. So disclaimer, I decided to not include my foundation routine just because I just felt like it was kind of tedious. Even when I'm putting on my own foundation, it's just boring. Literally painting my face. I included a little clip just so you guys can kind of see a little fast forwarded version of it. It's pretty simple, straightforward. I use primer and I also use SPF, which you see in the video, and I just apply my foundation. I use Maybelline, and I'll actually include all the products that I use in the description box. I'm not gonna go into too much detail just because I'm answering questions during the video and I can't chew gum and walk at the same time, obviously. So yeah, so now we're going to slide right into the video and yeah, enjoy. So let's get to these questions. All right, so fair warning, friends, I live in New York City. So you might hear some sounds going. You guys will live if you hear some sounds. But anyhow, do you have a nickname? Yes, so a lot of people call me Turtle. That's what my last name means. So I guess they think that's fun. But people have like other nicknames for me too. I think it just depends on like, I guess, my relationship with them. And it gets like, it's like very specific nicknames or whatever. But I like it because it's very special between me and that person. Like more often than not a whole bunch of other people call me that nickname. So I like that. Where did you grow up? So I was born in New York City, and my dad joined the military shortly after I was born. I know I look crazy with this. But yeah, my dad joined the military shortly after I was born. So that caused us to move around a lot, and I ended up living in a whole bunch of different places, but the two places that I spent the most time at were Japan and North Carolina. I lived in Japan for 8 years, and I lived in North Carolina for about 6 years before I left for college. Where do you currently live? I live in Brooklyn, New York. I like it actually so far. Cannot complain. I moved here at the top of the pandemic last year. So it was weird because I had to really get to know my space. All of a sudden, like, you know, some people, they have that balance of like, you know, going to work, you know, it's like, what? No, I was here in my apartment 24/7. So, I mean, I really got a chance to decorate and do a whole bunch of different stuff. So that was cool in that regard, but yeah. It definitely got old real quick. So, but overall, as far as living in Brooklyn, I really do like it. I didn't really grow up coming to Brooklyn a lot. I was born in Queens. That's where my family's from. That's where my extended family's from. Both my parents were born and raised in Queens. But I didn't really grow up coming to Brooklyn a lot, so it wasn't until I was a young adult, and especially until I moved here, was when I really started coming to Brooklyn a lot more. When is your birthday? My birthday is December 27th. Capricorn gang, Capricorn gang. I actually like having my birthday 2 days after Christmas. A lot of people are like, oh my gosh, did it suck growing up with your birthday so close? And I'm like, no. Like my parents loved me. They made sure I got Christmas presents and separately got birthday presents. How tall are you? I am 5'3", and it's actually, I don't know, everyone always says that short people are so evil, and I just don't get it. Like, we're not evil. It's okay. We're not evil. Are you religious? Yes, I am a Christian. I would say that praying is really important to me, and you know, I try to read my devotionals every morning. I think it's like a really good part of like my morning routine, and yeah, and it's like just a good positive start to my day. So yeah. Tell us about your family. My mom and my dad, they're two wonderful, great people. My mom, she's known for being fun, super fashionable, and just overall fabulous, and just being an amazing person. And then I have my dad. He's a little bit more chill compared to my mom, but he's still a lot of fun too. He's super funny. They balance each other out with their differences, but they're also a lot alike in a lot of ways. That's a lot of concealer. Jesus Christ. Overall, they're just my best friends. I really love and adore them. And then you have my younger brother. He's 19 months younger than me. He's like the yin to my yang, so I'm really blessed to have him as a sibling. And he recently moved up to New York, so I'm excited about that. Are you single or are you taken?
She belongs to the streets.
I am single. Now, am I ready to mingle? I won't say that I'm not ready to mingle. It's just that I don't necessarily want to force anything. You know, if someone's son presents themselves to me, then yay, awesome, but I can't say that I'm pressed. So, can't say like pessimistic per se, but more so just, like I said, I'm just not pressed. So, I'll definitely be outside this summer.
We outside!
Have you gone to college? Yes, I went to the Howard University. I have a degree in media journalism and film. Graduated from the wonderful School of Communications. You know, it was a really great experience for me. I wanted to go to an HBCU. That was really important to me. The high school I graduated from was a predominantly white school. So I think like going to an HBCU was kind of that opportunity to really be in a space with people who not only looked like me, but of course had that same goal of like, you know, just wanting to be successful. So that was really cool for me. And also I wanted to go to Howard for the journalism program and to just be in DC, because I knew that would be the best place for me to be, not only like post-grad wise, but also because it was going to be good while I was in school, networking wise and internship wise. But yeah, I mean, it was good for all that. Have you moved from home? Where to? And how was the experience? When I went to Howard, that was me just leaving the nest per se, and that was another reason why I chose Howard, just because like I said, I graduated high school in North Carolina and I got accepted to some schools in North Carolina, but you know, I always had the vision growing up. Whenever I thought about college, I knew that I wanted to, like, you know, just go away somewhere and go to a new city and stuff. So yeah, so DC was that place for me. What is your favorite drink? Alcoholic and non-alcoholic? Well, just so I don't seem like a complete alcoholic, I'll start with the non-alcoholic drinks. My favorite non-alcoholic drink, I would have to say, is like water. I've been trying to do really good with my water intake. I don't get thirsty really easily, so it's really important for me to just be on top of that. Ginger ale, as far as like, I guess something that's not water for the non-alcoholic as well. But if we're gonna get into alcoholic, then I would have to say, if it's hard liquor, definitely tequila or vodka. I'm a light girl. I can't do the dark liquor. I mean, if it's there, I'm gonna do it, but yeah, by choice, no, it's very slim. So, but then I also like wine. Like I have nothing against being wine drunk, so I'm good on that end too. Favorite food is definitely seafood. Love shrimp. I love crab legs. Those are like my top 2 right there. For the longest time, shrimp was like #1, but I don't know, like crab legs have really just had a hold on me, like a chokehold over me. So yeah, and I crack my own crab legs. Like I don't use the little, I guess, nutcrackers people use. I don't know, but I don't use any tools or anything. My dad, he taught me from a young age how to get all that stuff done on my own. So yeah, I can run through some crab legs, honey, for sure. What is your favorite color? My favorite color is pink. Do you have a tattoo? Yes, I actually just got one at the top of the year. I have a spine tattoo. It's a chain, it's kind of like a chain of flowers just going down my spine. There's no real rhyme or reason for it. The reason why it took me so long in the first place to even get a tattoo is because I knew I wanted something that I like, obviously, if it's gonna be on my body forever. But also, I mean, I just wanted it to be something that I was like completely in love with. I didn't want to get something just to get it, because that's what a lot of people do, and then they end up regretting it. And I was like, yeah, no, not gonna be me. Yeah, it was a little crazy for me to do a spine tattoo the first time out, because you have to deal with like your nerves getting just like like it's crazy. But you know, I held it down, and it was even crazier too because I couldn't have anyone come with me because of COVID. So, but it was all good. I said a little prayer before I went in, and I was good to go. And people at the shop were really nice too, so of course that always helps. What is your favorite movie? Ooh, I love, love, love The Notebook. Like, The Notebook is absolutely beautiful. Had me boo-hoo crying. Literally, like, I had heard, like, I didn't actually see it up until maybe like 8 or so years ago. But of course, when it first came out, I heard about it, and like people were like in love with it. But also, I was like in what, like 4th, 5th grade when it came out, so it wasn't like that deep for me to watch it. Plus, like, I think the same year that came out was when Mean Girls came out, and I was obsessed with Mean Girls. Still am. It's definitely in my top 5. But yeah, once I finally watched The Notebook, I was like, oh, I get it. I absolutely understand it. And if you've never seen it before, you need to, I don't know, do your Googles and figure out what streaming service it's on, because love it, absolutely adore it. What TV show are you currently watching? So I just finished The Boys. Crazy, absolutely crazy. I can't believe I let my friends convince me to watch that show, because one, I don't like gory kind of stuff typically, and that show is nothing but gore and overall graphicness. So I don't know, it's insane. That show is insane, but the storyline is so cool. So I was tapped in. I got through all 2 seasons within like a couple of days. So I cannot wait for season 3. Also, I'm just a reality TV person. Now I have standards. I don't watch every little reality TV show. Like I have a line. Like, I'm not gonna watch Honey Boo Boo. I'm not gonna watch Hoarders or any of those other like crazy type shows. But you know, I love me some Real Housewives. Housewives of Atlanta, of course. But this past season was no bueno. But Potomac, I had faith in Potomac ever since it first came out. But you know, everyone just tapped in last year because of everything that happened. But I've been a fan. What is your go-to hairstyle? Wig. I mean, it's not that I have an issue with my natural hair. I absolutely love my natural hair. It's just that it's so much maintenance and it's so much work to do it like every single day. I do take the time to like get my quarterly trims done. I've been doing really good about that. That's something like I told myself last fall that I just need to do better with. And I have to say, I really do like experimenting with the colors. I mean, I have so many other colors I want to try throughout the year. Do you have any bad habits? So my top #1 bad habit I would have to say is procrastinating. I'm so bad. I had to get it together, but I mean, I'm not as bad as I used to be like when I was younger, but man, procrastinating, that's definitely, I gotta get it together with that. What are your pet peeves? I would have to say, man, I mean, I just get so easily annoyed, so everything is a pet peeve for me, honestly. It's not good, but no, seriously, one of my biggest pet peeves is definitely unwarranted advice. I cannot stand unwarranted advice. Like, especially like, let's say if I'm venting, like I just want to vent. I'm not necessarily asking for it. Like, unless I directly ask you for advice, please don't give me advice. I don't want an opinion. And low key, that's why I don't, well actually that's high key why I don't talk to everybody about, I mean, you shouldn't be telling everybody your business anyway, but that's kind of the reason why I don't say a lot of my business to people, because that just, when you talk to people, whether you want it or not, people are gonna offer some kind of advice about whatever you got going on. So that's why a lot of the times, unless it's like my mom or someone who like actually knows me, and even then, it's still whatever. I hate unwarranted advice, so I usually just keep my stuff to myself, so yeah. Do you have any weird quirks? Yes. I get startled really easily, and I think it's a couple of reasons. One, I'm kind of an anxious person, so that's one thing. I've always been like that though. I've always been like just kind of like this little nervous Nelly ever since I was a kid. And then also I think it's just mainly because I'm always in like my own little world too. So I think I'm just being startled out of my own little world. I don't know. But if you ever want to like startle me or whatever, I am the perfect victim for that. Ooh, my food, whenever, if I order out or if I get something delivered, whenever it gets to my house or whenever I bring it in the house, I have to have it piping hot. My food has to be piping hot every single time. So when it's here, when I get it into the crib, it has to be reheated. And I think that's because I grew up with my dad. He was the cook of our family, and I'm just used to having hot, fresh food like that. So, you know, I don't know. Or I'm just, you know, maybe it's just a weird thing. Maybe it doesn't even have to be the thing about my dad. I don't know. But that's just one of my weird little quirks. My food has to be piping hot, honey. What are your love languages? I just took a test, what was it, a couple weeks ago, and it was words of affirmation and quality time were my top two, which wasn't surprising because when I've taken the test before, it was like those same two. What was your favorite quarantine activity? Makeup and hair, and also I picked up doing my nails. I got a drill from Amazon. I had like a whole nail kit from Kiara Sky. They're not sponsoring this. But yeah, I got a nail kit from Kiara Sky. and that was nice. Doing my nails was really therapeutic because it made me kind of focus on something else and really zero in on something, and it distracted me from just being in the house all alone all the time, so that was really good. When you feel down, what is an activity you like to do to make yourself feel better? It's definitely listening to music. I have playlists for different moods. I have a playlist if someone's son is getting on my nerves. I got a playlist to remind me who I am. I have a whole bunch of different playlists for different moods. I have a workout playlist. When I actually work out, I put it on. And my friends, they have playlists. Do you want children? Yeah, I definitely want at least 2 children. Nothing too crazy. What is good about how you are living your life right now? Oh, I absolutely love that, you know, I live on my own right now, and I like that, you know, I just kind of have my space where I can not only make it my own, but it really does feel like home. It's what I really worked hard to be able to do. So I'm just very grateful to be able to have, you know, my own space. I also like the fact that I'm just doing stuff for myself, and I'm just being a little more selfish in the sense that I have to not only look out for number one, me, but also, you know, just be secure in that too. So I think it just overall, like, I guess maybe you could say self-esteem, that's definitely been boosted a lot, and like kind of that self-confidence. And that's not only in my personal life, but also just at work, and you know, just all aspects of my life. I feel like I've been doing a lot of internal work, not only for myself, but also, you know, through therapy and everything. Last fall, I started going to therapy, and that has turned out to be super, well, therapeutic for me. You know, just having that kind of sounding board to really talk about, and it doesn't have to be problems, just talking about your life and discussing your wins and even like your L's and everything like that. Like just having someone who is non-biased, and you know, like obviously my therapist, she knows me through, you know, all the information I've told her about like my life and, you know, my everyday life and everything like that. But you know, she hasn't known me since I was 5 years old, or you know, any other like crazy amount of time. So she doesn't know me like personally, like a family member or close friend. So it's truly great to have someone who's non-biased to give me, you know, some, not necessarily like guidance, because she doesn't tell me what to do, but you know, just kind of help me figure out like how to be a better Imani. So I really like that. It's been really beneficial for me, and I really, if you have the ability and resources to do so, I definitely encourage you to really look into it for yourself. Doing lashes is like doing surgery, dang near. It's like, dang, I have to have such concentration for this. If you could give your younger self advice, what would it be? I think I would just tell little turtle, you know, not to worry, everything's gonna be okay. You're gonna achieve your goals. Actually, the goals that you have are gonna be far exceeded than what you could even imagine. And you know, don't worry, it's all gonna work out. Even when you feel like you're not doing your best or you're not doing a good job, you're doing okay. You're doing better than okay, and you're gonna continue to do well. So, yeah. I told y'all, I was a little anxious thing, so the only advice I have for myself when I was little is just to calm down. Just chill out, little mama. It's okay. Alrighty y'all, so this is the final look. Very happy with it. Like I said, this is kind of my go-to look. I wouldn't necessarily go to the grocery store with it. Well, I might, because it's me. Let's be real. But if I'm in a rush, this isn't exactly my go-to. Just because there's so many steps involved. Like I said, I really enjoy doing makeup and I like to make myself look cute or whatever. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what other content you guys want to see from me in the future and stay tuned for the next one. Bye.